fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready.
The man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready.
Tua on 4th down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They hand this off to Harris. He'll get this to about the 38. Well, for years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. And these being the 2 teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious 4th quarter comeback to win their 2nd Lombardi trophy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. The Niners at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On play action. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Franklin Myers gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And down to the 36-yard line here.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, this is Harris. Gets by him at the 25. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Harris running straight ahead. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On the give is Nwangu, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. I'm going to have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw, it's Rodgers. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kene Nwangu in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Tua, the final shot before half. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
150. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
They'll run with Nwangu.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 34. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Nwangu.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
On the run is Nwangu.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Okay, ready?
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go. Ready?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. A front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tua now on 1st down.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a 1st down. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10.
Tua looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Harris will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
And that's caught at the 2. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Nwangu.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Over here.
Now it's Nwangu.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Tua to throw.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Here's Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now Tua.
Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Niners, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.